Hello class. In this video you will learn how to take a screenshot in Gnome 2 or Gnome Classic. There are different ways of taking screenshots in Ubuntu, as it is the case in most operating systems. Normally you have option 1 or option 2. Option 1 is to use the default screenshot tool that comes with the operating system or desktop environment that you are using. In our case that will be Gnome-screenshot. Option 2 is to use a third-party tool. There are plenty. However, normally people choose to use a third-party tool when the default application does not meet their particular need. In this video, we will learn how to use Gnome-screenshot in the command line, in the graphical interface, and also how to trigger it via Ubuntu keyboard shortcuts. So let's get started. To use Gnome-screenshot, let's open a terminal by going into Applications, System Tools, and Terminal. You can also open the terminal by pressing Ctrl, Alt, and T on your keyboard. Another way to open the terminal, well, not another way to open it, but a suggestion will be to go to System Tool and drag and drop the terminal app into your desktop so that for later usage you can just double click on the desktop to open it. Now that we have our terminal open, let's get started with Gnome-screenshot. To take a screenshot in the command line, you will use the command Gnome-screenshot. The command Gnome-screenshot takes several options, each and every one of them to enhance the capability of the program. To take a screenshot of your entire window, of your entire screen, all you have to do is type Gnome-screenshot and press enter. Gnome-screenshot will take a screenshot and will save it in the pictures directory. Right over here. As you can see, this was the screenshot that we just took right now. To take a screenshot of the current window only, we can give Gnome-screenshot the -W option. As you can see, a screenshot of just the terminal has been taken. To take a screenshot of a specific area of your screen, we can give Gnome-screenshot the -A option. This will turn your keyboard into a little cross, indicating that you're ready to select an area of your screen. For instance, I'm going to select these three icons over here, and your screenshot goes straight into the pictures directory. To add a delay to a screenshot, you can use the -D option, followed by the number of seconds to wait. For instance, if I want to take a screenshot, and I want to take a screenshot of the entire window and I want to wait 3 seconds, I can do -D space number 3 and press enter. Count 1, 2, and 3, and a screenshot of your desktop is taken. If you want to add a graphic effect to a screenshot, you can use the -E option and then the type of effect that you want to add. Gnome-screenshot supports adding a drop shadow. You can do also a vintage kind of look into the picture. You can select also border. So now we're going to do Gnome-screenshot -E vintage. However, I want this screenshot to be only from the terminal, so I'm going to also give the W option. So it will be Gnome-screenshot -WE and vintage. You're going to notice that a screenshot over here has been taken with a graphic effect. If I want to add a shadow, I can do shadow and press enter. And you can see a shadow has been added over here. You cannot see it because it turns your picture into a PNG, but if you drop this picture into an image editor software, you'll be able to see a light shadow that has been added to the screenshot. Now let's close this. You can also use Gnome-screenshot in a graphical way or an interactive way by passing the -I option. This will allow you to select from 3 options: grab the whole screen, grab the current window, or select an area to grab. Let's do grab the current window and select take a screenshot. This takes a screenshot of my terminal. Since it was the current window, it allows me to rename it, and I can place my image wherever I want by selecting pictures over here and click on other. I can also copy that screenshot to the clipboard if I click on copy to the clipboard, avoiding saving the picture to the pictures directory. I am going to close that. If I want to launch the Gnome screenshot GUI and I don't have a terminal open or do not want to open a terminal, I can always use the Run Application dialog by pressing the Alt key on the keyboard and the F2 key. The Run Application dialog tag takes a command here and it runs it. So we're gonna do Gnome screenshot -I. Click on Run, and the graphical application appears. I'm gonna click on Cancel here. Now, as you can see, you can take screenshots in a lot of different ways using Gnome Screenshot. However, sometimes you want more functionality than what the Gnome Screenshot tool allows you. For example, maybe you want to add graphics to your screenshot, like squares, circles, and arrows. Maybe you want the ability to upload your screenshot to the internet and generate a URL right away. What if you want to blur in a specific area of your screenshot that contains, for instance, an API key or a public IP address that you don't want the person who you are sending the screenshot to see? For that, you use a third-party tool. In our case, we will be using Flameshot. Flameshot is one of the many third-party tools that you can use for way more advanced screenshot taking capabilities. If you completed the previous assignment number 2, you ran a script called beginscript.sh that contained the command to install Flameshot. Therefore, Flameshot should be installed on your virtual machine. However, if you didn't, or if you're watching this video and you're not part of my class, you can run the following command to install Flameshot. That will be sudo apt install Flameshot. You can also give the -y flag. As you can see, Flameshot is already installed on my system. So now I'm going to close the file manager. I'm going to go into applications, graphics, and here you're going to find take a graphical screenshot will launch Flameshot. When you launch Flameshot for the first time, let's press escape key to get out of the taking a screenshot window. You are going to notice that a Flameshot icon has been added to your system tray. If you click on it, you can quit Flameshot, read information about the program, or you can open the configuration window. The configuration window consists of 3 tabs: interface, that allows you to modify the interface; file name editor, that allows you to edit how your pictures, your screenshots will be saved into the system, and and a general tab that will allow you to configure general settings of Flameshot. One thing that I always like to turn on is launch at startup. Now I'm going to close the configuration window. I'm going to go into applications, graphics, and if you want to access a screenshot from your desktop, all you have to do is drag and drop it to the desktop, launch it, trust and launch, and now you can use Flameshot by just double clicking on the icon on the desktop or the launcher on the desktop. To take a screenshot, take a graphical screenshot, and select the area of the screen that you want to grab. In my case, I want to grab the terminal. The Flameshot interface is very straightforward and easy to understand. Over here in the bottom or on the sides, you are gonna get the tools that you can use. The tools start with your free draw tool and end with the tool that allows you to open the selected area of your screen or your picture into a different application. For example, if you don't know or cannot figure out what tool does what, you can also hover the mouse keyboard and a little description will appear. Let's say, for instance, that I want to blur my username and my computer name from this screenshot. I can check the blur option and just blur whatever I need. Let's say that I want to create a square in this area over here to call attention to the person that I'm sending the screenshot to, or just to use it as a highlighting method. You can also use a highlighter over here or a marker to highlight a specific text. If you want to copy this screenshot to your clipboard so that you can, for example, paste it in your word processor, you can just click on copy, and now it has been copied into your clipboard, and you will be able to paste it in your text editor. For instance, I will open LibreOffice Writer and paste it over here. You can paste it by right-clicking and paste, or by using Ctrl-V on your keyboard, and the screenshot has been pasted over here. I will be able to resize it as I want, and I don't need to save the screenshot if I want to continue working. This is very useful when you're doing your labs and you need to take screenshots of your terminal. I'm going to close LibreOffice now because we don't need it. And that is all you need to know about taking screenshots on Ubuntu. One more thing that I would like to talk about, and this is completely optional, you don't have to do it, is taking screenshots using the keyboard, using keyboard shortcuts. Now, since Gnome-screenshot is a default application, your keyboard shortcuts are binded to Gnome-screenshot. There are three general keyboard shortcuts that you can use. One is to take a screenshot of your entire screen. You press the print screen key on your keyboard, and the screenshot is taken and saved automatically into your pictures directory. You can also select a specific area of the screen like we did before with the command by using the Shift and print screen key on your keyboard. You see how my cursor turned into a little cross, and now I can select whatever I need, and this will automatically save the screenshot into the pictures directory. You can also select the current window only by doing Control and print screen. Again, if you want to do a specific area of the screen, you do the Shift key and you press the print screen. And if you want only the current window, Control and print screen. This is great. But what happens when you want, for instance, to map Flameshot to a custom keyboard shortcut, or you want to replace the print screen shortcut with, for instance, Flameshot, which is what I normally do on my Linux system since I prefer to use Flameshot instead of the regular Gnome-screenshot application. You can go to System Tools, Preferences, and then Settings. In Settings, you're going to go to Devices, Keyboard, and here you have a list of all your keyboard shortcuts. We're going to go to where it says Save a Screenshot to Pictures, and this is the one that I'm going to replace with Flameshot. If you also just don't want to replace that shortcut and you want to create a new one, you can scroll all the way down and click on Add and provide a different key combination. Since what I want to do is replace Gnome-screenshot, I'm going to click on the keyboard shortcut. I'm going to press the backspace key as it is indicated here in the message, and this will disable the screenshot command, or the screenshot shortcut. My mistake. Set, scroll down, and now click on the plus icon in the bottom. I am going to name this Flameshot Tool, or probably Flameshot Screenshot Tool to be more descriptive. The command will be Flameshot space GUI. Then we'll click on Set Shortcut, and now we can press the keyboard combination key that we want to map to the particular command. In this case, it will be just the print screen key on the keyboard and click on Add. Now, if I press print screen, Flameshot becomes the application that gets launched instead of Gnome-screenshot. Again, this last step was completely optional. You can either launch Flameshot by dragging and dropping it over here, or you can search it from Applications, graphics, and then just click over here. You can also use the default Gnome-screenshot tool. For those of you who are using a Raspberry Pi, a separate video will be created explaining you how you can do everything we did just now, but on the Raspbian desktop environment. Have a good one, and I'll see you in the next class.